What is going on with altcoin season? So we were in altcoin season for a little bit, and then we pulled out of altcoin season because Bitcoin started to go up. And so what is next? Was that little period of time all the altcoin season we're going to get? Are we going to get more? Has it already been exhausted? These are all questions we are going to address in today's video. First, let's look at our banter bubbles, our faithful bubbles. They never let us down and are super informative. So, looking at the bubbles, you can see there is tons of red and only a couple green. But one thing I do want to point out about this is while the red is pretty much all the same size, the green, there are two significant ones, Joe and Luna. Now, Luna kind of exploded overnight, and it's very big within the last day. We're looking at the daily time frame, and you can see it's second only to Joe here. And all the rest are small meme coins that have gone down, and there are some interesting ones like Ponke. That's one we've talked about here on the channel. Peanut the Squirrel, that's also one that's been going down. And then there's Moo Moo. So Dog with Hat, all these banter bubbles, all these bubbles have been going down. But like I said before in the last video, like I've said before in the video before that, and I will keep telling you this, now is the time to buy. Now, don't take, if you only have $1,000, don't throw your $1,000 at a random coin. Of course, do research, look at how the coin has been performing, and determine whether this is just a pullback or if the coin is actually going down. If it's a rug pull, do your own research. TA is super, super important. So do your own TA, but now is the time to buy. I am buying now because when all of these are pulling back, all that means is that I'm simply getting a big discount on all of the coins that I buy. So let's look at the charts and see what is really happening with all these altcoins. Okay, so a lot of people are complaining about how these meme coins have been doing nothing and that they're all a waste of time now. But really, although these are meme coins, TA is still applicable. You still need to do some technical analysis on these coins to see what's going on. Now, of course, that won't guarantee that you catch the low, sell the high, but that does help significantly. So right now we're looking at Peanut the Squirrel, which actually dropped from its billion-dollar market cap. It's at 988 million. So Peanut the Squirrel is it's big, but it has been going down. You can see here that the all-time high was $1.78, and right now we're sitting at 98 cents. So we've dropped almost a full dollar because Bitcoin has pumped, and I covered this in the last video, but Bitcoin, you can just remember Bitcoin pump, meme coin dump. Simple, and that will help you with this video. So to get back to the video, looking at the daily time frame, we can see Peanut the Squirrel has been descending down, but it hasn't just dropped. It didn't just drop straight down and now we're hoping for it to go up. It's dropped down very, very nicely. Now, of course, a pullback is never nice, but how elegantly it has done it is very nice. So it pulled back, hit this line right here, which was our previous support line, and then it bounced up, went and tried to test this 0.382 zone, or the golden ratio, which I've talked about it in other videos, and I'll just briefly go over it. The golden ratio is a super strong support and resistance. It's very hard to break out, and once it breaks out, it likes to sit here and it won't break down. Now, I don't want to say it will never break down, but it does have to take a strong move to break it to the downside. So you can see here we went up, hit the golden ratio, and then pulled back down again, and then tried to make our attempt after hitting our support, but then ultimately we lost some power because Bitcoin hit and just kept going up and up. And so now we are sitting perfectly at the 0.618 zone. Now the 0.618 zone is I don't want to say the last chance I would give Peanut the Squirrel, but if it does not hold the 0.618 zone, I would be very, very, very concerned with Peanut the Squirrel. Because once you start dropping down to this 0.786 zone, then that is where you are barely making it above the previous pump right here that led to the giant pump for Peanut the Squirrel. And I don't believe that Peanut the Squirrel could recover from that. Or if it did recover from that, then one thing we might see is that Peanut the Squirrel becomes like XRP, and then it has these giant pumps once every 3-4 years, and you just hope to catch one day. Now, let's look at Dog with Hat, because that's one that has been very reliable, and I feel like it's an underestimated coin. It was added to Coinbase, but it was overshadowed because Pepe was added at the same time. But on Dog with Hat, you can see we are holding the 0.786 zone. Now, Dog with Hat also had its descend very beautifully. It dipped down and didn't just pick a random level. It went down to the 0.618, rode there for a little bit before making momentum to break the 0.328, but it could not hold this zone. So we broke down even further actually, and now we're holding the 0.786 zone. So these are all zones that are very good buying areas. Now I'd try and avoid this gray area. So if it keeps breaking lower and lower than the 0.786, you can buy, but me personally, I would not be buying tons of profits. I'd be DCA or dollar cost averaging a little less than what I would normally be doing, only because it's going so far down and it is a meme coin, so we don't know what is actually going to happen with these. Now, let's look at one final meme coin here, and that is Chill Guy. Chill Guy right here. Chill Guy is a meme that has still been going around for a while, which is why I believe the Chill Guy meme coin is not dead. It's not fully dead, only because the meme has been circulating the internet still. Now, the meme has started to lose traction, but I don't believe that the meme coin would have to die just because the meme started to lose a little bit of traction. But that is what can happen, and you can see here that is something that is starting to happen, where the meme coin Chill Guy, it's falling. It's in a bear market right now. It's having this descent, but with no predictable pattern. It's kind of just closing wherever it wants to close, and it's not holding any zones. Now, this is important because if it doesn't hold any zones and it just closes, then that's a strong indicator that this coin is dumping, that this coin is headed to its grave. So, what have we seen in today's video? We've seen that the bubbles, looking at the bubbles, there's two main coins that have really been popping today, but the rest overall is down. And that's not a bad thing. It just means it's time to buy because we are getting everything at a discount. And then we looked at the charts and saw that Chill Guy and Peanut the Squirrel and Dog with Hat, they're holding some very nice support. So although a lot of these meme coins are not doing anything, they're not pumping like they used to pump, they are still holding significant zones, and there's still a lot happening inside these meme coins, although they're not making record-breaking highs. And finally, we've seen that some coins cannot and most likely will not recover from this recent dump, such as Chill Guy. I believe Chill Guy probably will not recover from the dump after what's been happening to the coin and how it just keeps breaking to the lower side. So, in order to make sure you know what's going on in the market, subscribe so that you never miss out on a daily video, a daily update. And these only take but a couple minutes of your time, and subscribing is actually takes less time and it's completely free. So, subscribe so that you never miss a daily update. Adios.